August, that's a fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion. There is yet ample cause to be grateful. Pray join us in the clanking, but thank you properly. Okay. Lord Hean is expecting you. May I show you in? Our brothers and sisters are returned to us. The dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that will live long in memory, one that would never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. He just wants to be alone. What is my cat doing? Are you okay? Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud on the horizon. That Zenith lives as a source of grave concern. Mayhap the gravest. There is little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Gosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess I miss him already, but the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed you to you such kindness? I believe the answer lies in past strategy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thought. And Yutsuyu's childlike mien, I believe, he saw not a felon tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship. I believe the answer lies in past strategy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thought. And Yutsuyu's childlike mien, I believe, he saw not a felon tyrant, but the little girl who was his fate. To deliver her from certain death, with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of the stepbrother. Can it truly have been their will? What do you want, baby boy? Look at him. Look at the big boy. Huh? Look at the big boy. You didn't like that, huh? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Tsuyu lived among us. And that she brought with her a whisper of respite for grieving her. I think it's time we were going, don't you? We've done all we can here. We have to leave port. But before we head back to the Rising Stone, let's call in a Rogos reach. We should be the one to tell Liz about Zenith, everything he went through together. We owe her that. Do we? Do we? Do we have to, really? Let's go bye-bye here, and hopefully gonna see you again soon. All the way up. There you go. I hope you're happy. Nix, let's say you're back. No Alphino? It's good to see you, Liz. As for my headstrong brother, he's off on what will almost certainly turn out to be a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Garlemald. It's a long story, but we have evidence that Xenos might still be alive. What? But that's... if this is a joke. Gods, this had better be a joke. I think it's not a joke. Look, I know what I saw, alright? We all saw it. And there you are saying he's alive and well and living the high life back in Golemold? I know how ludicrous this sounds. I'm still having difficulty believing it myself, but while I might doubt the word of an Imperial envoy, I'm inclined to trust Nyx. She saw the Crown Prince through the Echo in a meeting that could have only have taken place in the recent past. That dude is alive. No, it must have been, I don't know, some kind of really convincing imposter. Xenos is dead. He had a great big hole in his neck. We buried him. Did you ever hear about Seymour? Let me tell you a tale. Because he also reappeared 10 times. And someone went to the trouble of desecrating the bastard's grave, remember? They have Phoenix on their side. Someone Phoenix down that bastard. Or cloned him. Probably both. Those glittered halls, whatever are you talking about? Baby. Thancred, what brings you to the Reach? Alphino had me lending a hand at the Sultry, keeping an eye on the rebuilding work and so on. Just until operations were up and running. Now that they are, I thought I might look in on you before wending my very way back to headquarters. Forgive me if I misheard, but is there some suggestion that the Crown Prince could have gotten better? If so, might I suggest a quick look inside his coffin as our first order? That's actually smart. That's actually smart. As much as I hated the man, it doesn't feel right defying his grave. But if it will put this rumor to rest, I suppose we have to. When there are no curious eyes about, we can manage it. Xenos is buried at the blood hole in the logs. His grave was set apart from the others and left unmarked so as not to upset the locals. And it shouldn't be too hard to find. Nago, you're in charge until I get back. I bet Nago is better being at charge than Euless, huh? I at least would trust her more. I mean, if they would have not put him in a grave, I'm pretty sure that death would be around corners because, you know, there's like a lot of... Ouch. A lot of unpleasant side effects if you just let like dead people lay around outside, you know? So they had to bury him. I think if that wouldn't have been the case, they probably maybe would have not. But like that, it's probably better. Yeah, that's amazing that there's a fate. I don't care about the fate right now. We need to go all the way over there. Yes. We're not cannibals yet. Okay? Okay? Let's not go that way. I discovered a new location. Excuse me? That location was already on my map. What do you mean I discovered a new location? How do I get up? Yeah. Hopefully. Don't fall down. Am I on the right track? I wish I could fly. I don't think this is right. Right, we need to go that way. We need to go through that door? Wait. Wait. I need to go a bit further up again. Oh my god. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. I get there. I get there. I think that way, yeah. How do I get there? Wait. I can't get there. Okay, wait. I need a different way. Never mind. I cannot get there because I can't fly, so we need to go a different way? Give me a second. How exactly? Maybe. Oops, one button. Can I go up that way? How do I get there? That's also a dead end. Come back where? Come back where? What? Oh! Oh, can you help me? Oh, wait. Let me get away. Thank you. I need to get to the other side. Please, thank you. We need to go... Wait. Northeast. We'll have to go through the tunnel. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't get to the tunnel. That was the issue. Because it was so high up, and I couldn't get up there. Out of some reason. Thank you very much. I found... Oh. No, wait. I found an entrance. Didn't I? I hate it. We have to collect. Thank you very much. I have my map open. You can't see the map. Oh wait, I can here. Sorry, my camera is above it. You can just let me off. I can walk there. It's fine. Thank you very much. It's right here. Thank you very much for the taxi services. I appreciate it. This is it. Gods, he better be in there. Someone's crawling all over the stone a while ago, but I had it scrubbed off and thought no more about it. So no one thought to check if the coffin was still occupied? Well then, they presented with but one course of action. And we had best be sure we are not observed in the doing of it. Shall we begin? Is there a dead body in there? Questions over questions.
Oh dear. We seem to be missing a corpse.
What?
Well, it must be somewhere. I only hope it isn't walking around.
Do I know what happens? What do you mean? Oh, he's respawning. Oh, look! Who are you? Phoenix wood. I bet they have Phoenix on their side and the Phoenix downed him. If there's no corpse, then are we to conclude the rumors are true? Not necessarily. We might still be dealing with a doppelganger of some kind. An agent could have been sent to dispose of the body in a bid to lend credence to the tale of Xeno's resurrection. More and more, however, I find myself siding with Alphino's theory of Ascian possession. Speaking from experience, I can tell you they have no qualms about taking a living host, let alone a dead one. You're saying an Ascian is walking around in Xeno's body? It seems a distinct possibility. Once I have put his grave back the way we found it, I shall pay a visit to the people responsible for entering the Crown Prince. Isn't there a Phoenix in like every Final Fantasy game? Like I'm just joking about Phoenix Downs from Phoenix. That's all I'm joking about. If we're leaping to any conclusions, I want to know for sure if a body was ever buried here, and how certain we are that Xenos was probably dead. If he wasn't, that was some trick. He as good as cut off his own head. Anyway, Robert needs to hear about this. If you find anything out, send word to me at Roggo's Reach. I don't know why I'm surprised. With matters settling down in Doma, we were due on a crisis. So that's not how that works in this game. That's... Primals work a bit different here than icons in 16. Shall we make for the Rising Stone then? It's past time we share these developments with the others. Oh, that's nice. While I was waiting for you to arrive, I spoke with Orianger over a link pill and gave him a full report. Ursula is on her way and she should be here any Oh? Is Ursula here? Look who's here! Alisei, Nix. It's good to see you safe and well. What news have you from the east? Well, did you know that dead people can rise nowadays? Disturbing developments indeed. Given all that we know, I too would conclude that an Ascian now inhabits Xena's body. A doppelganger might fool the Crown Prince subordinates, but Nix? Nah. Alphino had the right of it. But that his wisdom extended to the question of his own safety. It's going to be okay. It's alright. Capable though he has become, he ventures alone into the enemy's stronghold. And the shadowy web of the Paragons, like as not. When it comes to making rash decisions, I'm hardly in a position to criticize, but... I'm worried. I just wish there was something I could do for him besides pray. Aww. It's okay, he's going to be alright. I'm sure he will. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Hi, Dad. We cannot suffer icons to exist. Was I not clear on this point? More than clear. The icon in question was summarily dispatched by the Body of Light. The summoner is dead, and the ride beyond repeating. Everything proceeds according to plan, every party behaving exactly as required. My methods may seem extreme, but there is no cause for concern. I work only to ensure the salvation of the star. The game is like, bitch is an Essien. You better believe it. What are you doing fiddling with that thing? I ask you a question, soldier. You're so gonna get stabbed. Have you lost your mind? Pull your stupid weapon. Okay. I've lost many things, but my mind is yet my own. Are you sure about that? There upon the stage I stood, prepared to make my final blow, only to find that the finale was but an intermission. Shall I use this chance to report for my sins, embrace goodness and mediocrity? Nah, I think not. While the one I yearn to face yet lives, the heart must go on. Chocobo hoodie! What are you saying? I love the Chocobo hoodie! Take that back, it's adorable. It's been an eventful day, hasn't it? I suppose all we can do now is wait for a word from Alphino. I'm gonna ignore you all. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? I thought it's a chocobo. Is it not a chocobo hoodie? I thought it's a chocobo hoodie. You underestimate them. You see they have a chocobo hoodie and you'll be like, Merp like, and then look what happened! Look what happened! That's what you get for that! Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with the tale of your adventures in the Far East, and of your encounter with this new primal especially. I'll put the kettle on then. The table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. You can't appreciate a good chocobo hoodie. Terrible. That you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes and... Okay, I guess we're getting a movie cutscene now. Let's go. If the game is warning me for cutscenes, let's go. Interesting. So this Tsukuyomi was summoned in much the same manner as Susanoo, via the medium of sacred relic. If it works, it works, baby. If it works, it works. That's right, they believe their gods, or kami, reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behove us to begin a catalogue of such relics. But if we are to content their threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea, and I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I will pen you a letter of introduction. This, if I have to read through all these cuts, this is gonna be terrible. Lothian will wish to welcome our resident and expand on etherology. Greetings. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? It certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodhill's gravekeepers. They all told much the same story. When Sliss and her officers had confirmed Xena's death, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems little reason to doubt their testimony on that point. But when I mentioned the defacement of Xena's grave, accounts grew rather more vague. I'm not used to reading anymore. Final Fantasy 16 has everything voiced. Everything. 14 makes me read so much. None reported having seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity, and all assumed the act to have been perpetrated by a vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scroll was removed, as police instructions, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, it's like that the corpse was already missing. Even the side quests are voiced. Everything is voiced because I'm doing everything in there. Assuming Xenos has not, in fact, risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to land credence of the claims of an extremely committed imposter, or an assassin has taken up residence within it. Should we tell our brother about this? Maybe eventually, you know? If Asahi was a fervent devotee as you believe, he wouldn't have been fooled by an impersonation, however committed. You must assume that we are dealing with an Asian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alfino and Golemold? The presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risk. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. I don't know what ISO stands for. Meanwhile, on the Imperial Hypersonic Assault Craft LXXV is 20, that's 25. And 50? L is 50? But 75 technically? Elder Scrolls. Ah. Astolfino, we are making good speed towards our destination. That guy is just as tall as you, baby. And Alfino is just as tiny as me. Look at that. Look at that size difference. Nah, it's just... I can't see enough from my cabin. I was curious to know the land over which we flew. Huh. I'm afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such niceties. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of Offward. Even with the benefit of portal, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but mounds upon mounds of lifeless earth. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, bled dry of every last drop of ether. Is 16 getting some like story bits from here? This sounds like the Blight. It is believed that the succession of icon summoning was responsible. When Emperor Souls first came to Offord and beheld this blight, he is said to have reeled at the scale of the devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence, and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Oh no. Report! We're under attack, sir. Magitech armor. No visible designation. Magitech, but who? Oh no. All cannons return fire. Damage report. The main reactor's been hit. Hum unresponsive. We're going down, sir. Damn it. They knew exactly where to hit us. All hands, brace for impact. It's a kaiju. You can't let him alone for 5 minutes. And he's in danger. I'm glad to have you back, Master Alfina. We have landed in one piece, more or less. But the air filtration system is damaged, and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. Aye, aye. Oh. That wasn't a long cutscene. That was not worth giving me. Wait, what? Did I misclick? Did I misclick? Did I click on the wrong thing? My god. Didn't I not click on proceed? We just skip through this. Everything's okay. Fine. Fine. Wait, what is the... I can't do it while I'm in a party. Oh my god. You know, they give me like an information about, hey, have some time doing this. But like they don't give me the information that you need to leave your fucking party. For real? Wow. Wow. Just wow. There we go.